G'day everyone, welcome to Primax Sports NRL Preview. Chris and Crowles with you again, giving you a rundown on our thoughts of what's been going on, what's coming up in the rugby league, and certainly an interesting round behind us.
Yeah, it was a great round. Started off, the Broncos and Titans played a really good game. I thought that was just a terrific game. Titans came home strong.
Certainly demonstrated that the Titans might have a shot at the 8, where a lot of us have written them off.
Yeah, exactly. At the start of the year, we said them and probably the Tigers and a couple others would be right down the bottom. But yeah, Titans are really showing us what they've got. Really strong forward pack. And I think the change of the interchange is really starting to show now. A few of the teams that do have the strong forward packs are really starting to show through. Where we thought, maybe a couple of those bigger bodies might not work, but it seems to be working.
Yeah, definitely working there. There's some other cracking games, a couple of upsets. Even me as a Green Machine fan didn't expect to head to Belmore and pick up a 14-point victory.
No, didn't see that.
Dogs were a little off their game, I think, but the Raiders played well as well. Looked comfortable with Austin and Caesar back in control.
Dogs definitely do seem to have those games where they just switch off completely. Moses Mbai, where was he? Didn't seem to be playing at all during the game.
I think he might have been sitting on the hill.
Yeah, it seemed like he was there. So, but all credit to the Raiders, they really did capitalise.
Yeah, great weekend of footy, and hopefully we've got another one ahead of us.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Let's get into it.
Let's get in.
Thursday night, 7:50pm at Suncorp Stadium, the Brisbane Broncos host the St George Illawarra Dragons. Both sides line up with the same 1-17 as last week with no changes. Alright, well both sides enter this one with no changes to their 17, so it should be a little bit of consistency there. The Dragons can certainly do with some consistency and improvement from last week. They didn't really look an attacking threat against the Cowboys. It was good to see Benji back in there, but they seem to have lost a little bit of direction. I don't know whether they're all looking to him or whether it was just the Cowboys were too good as the defensive unit.
I think it was a bit of both. Benji coming back, first game back from injury, it's always going to be tough for him to step back in. I thought he was a little bit lost. But the Cowboys, they were just far too strong, as they can be in those games where it's just put the intensity in the defence, and they're just really hard to shut out. So
yeah, they're certainly one of the more impressive sides in the competition at the moment. It doesn't get any easier for them, obviously, this way the Dragons coming against the Broncos, who are by far and away from me the benchmark. James Roberts, back-to-back tries for the first time in a long time. Also, obviously, Milford hitting his stride. Corey Oates looked like he hasn't missed a beat of being out with injury. And that forward pack, if you've got Sam Thornton on the bench, you've got a pretty solid forward pack.
Exactly, and the Dragons, I thought their forward pack was going to be the forward pack of the year. I thought their bench forwards were really strong, but they're just not showing it. They're not showing the muscle, they're not showing the aggression, I think it's showing. Yeah,
I agree. While we're on the Dragons forwards, I think we need to, no one else needs to be stepping up, so we need to step up, start a crowdfunder. I'm happy to chip in $20 straight away. I'm sure you're happy to chip in as well. Jack DeBellin and mid-train, new haircuts. I'm looking at some of you other boys at Dragons train, just sort it out, Pete Matty-Atia, get into them, mate. Sort them out, cut their hair, get it figured out for them so they look like real blokes again.
Let's get number 3 all over, get rid of it.
Yeah, short back inside something.
That's it.
As I said, not going to get any easier for them. They also have the Titans next week, the Dragons. I just think the Broncos are just way too strong in this one. I've got them 13 plus and adding some more pain to the Dragons' woes.
Yeah, I agree. I've got the Broncos 13 plus. I just think they're going to be far too strong. The forward pack's just going to go straight through them and open up the holes for James Roberts just to cater through.
Friday night, 7:50pm Eastern Time, sees the South Sydney Rabbitohs hosting the Sydney Roosters at ANZ Stadium. The only change for either side is Bryson Goodwin coming into the South Sydney starting lineup. Michael Oldfield drops onto an extended bench.
Well, got to say, Friday night game with the Roosters. Yeah, I'm loving the Roosters memes that are out there at the moment. There's some real crackers, the 5-0s and the 0-5s. Some real crackers out there, and it's good to see the Roosters copping it. But, in all honesty, in a lot of the 5 games they've lost, I think there has been a lot of unluckiness. I think they are playing some good rugby in between patches. And just a couple of close losses that, they're just not able to get across the line.
Yeah, I agree. Outside of that blowout up in Townsville, they've certainly been in some matches. Obviously the Dragons showed the Roosters aren't the only ones fallible to a blowout in Townsville last week. And it had to be a bit of an extra heartache last week. Not only did it go to Golden Point and they lost, but their star of the year last year from 2015, RTS, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, was the man to score that golden try.
With a big palm to the face of SKD, and he's been their form player for the Roosters, so I think that really rubbed the salt in the wounds of quite a few Roosters fans.
Yeah, definitely. I think South, on the other hand, they were lucky to get away. They were absolutely under siege for the last 10 minutes from Manly, and I was actually copying a few texts from a few of the other boys saying that Manly are going to run home with this one, and South were lucky to hang on. Manly looked good without Daly Cherry Evans there.
Yeah.
But
I just don't think South have the momentum that they've had in the previous years. They've got the big forward pack, they've got the Burgess brothers, but they're just not showing that they can use it outside of it. So
Yeah, agreed. I think with it being a rivalry round, I think the Roosters will step up a little bit here. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the Roosters utilise their strong centres in SKD and Brendan Elliott. The other guys on the fringes there, Blake Ferguson, sort of thing, to target, who I think is a massive weakness in the Rabbitohs defence in Bryson Goodwin, who returns this week.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, he's we've all been pretty open about our bagging of John O'Wright here. I think the worst players in the NRL, John O'Wright, Daylight second, and then possibly Bryson Goodwin at the moment. So our campaigns are sometimes working to get these blokes moved on.
Yeah.
Bryson, I'd love to see you prove us wrong, but and for that alone, the rivalry round and the fact there is that gaping weakness there, I'm actually going to tip the upset here and go the Roosters 1-12.
Yeah, I'm tipping it's going to be a really close game. I'm thinking it might even come down to a field goal, but I'm going to have South in a real close one, 1-12.
Love a Friday night field goal, don't you?
That's it.
Thanks for tuning into the preview, guys. As always, make sure you give us a like and a share on Facebook. Thank you to everyone that's helped us get to this point now. We've got 2,000 followers on Facebook. Really glad that we've got to that point. Really looking forward to continue growing and adding more content. Also give us a follow on Snapchat. Have a look at our Twitter and Instagram as well. There'll be more and more content going onto those channels as we go forward. If you've got any feedback or thoughts, make sure to leave it below. We really appreciate that, and it really adds to what we can do and what we can deliver for the show. Good luck this weekend. Enjoy the footy, and as always, go the Raiders.
Enjoy the bunny. Cheers.